All right, here we are, day 75 of my juice fast, and you know, you have to keep. I'm feeling pretty good, but you have to keep your mind in the game, and you have to understand how your mind works. Your mind is always going to trick you. It's always going to tell you things are not so good. Okay, I know I have to say that on just about every video because I never know which one you're watching, so I want to cover old ground. Anyhow, so I'm on day 75. I know in my last video I said that I wanted to do just liquids only, but I'm upping my activity level. So today I started feeling kind of sick because I've been doing 2 miles every single day. Remember, it's cumulative, okay? I've been doing my crunch routine at night, just 5 minutes. But I'm doing a lot of different crunches. It's very cool. My clothing is falling off of me, basically. Okay, I'm not trying to be nasty or nothing. I'm just showing you. You know, my clothing is just really loose. And what I'm gonna do instead of buying a bunch of new clothes, I'm gonna take some of my clothes in because they were pretty new anyway, and I'm just gonna have them taken in. That's another option to actually going out and spending bunches of money that you just don't have. So, you know, think about it. And just remember, though, that every 5 or 6 days or though, you're going to have a rough day. I did not have a rough day thinking, oh, God, I want a hamburger. No, it's not like that anymore. What's going on now is I just feel weak and tired. And it's totally fine. You've got to understand that you're going to keep going through this no matter how long you stay on a fast. If you decide to adopt this as a lifestyle, I suggest that even though you don't need massive gobs of protein like people say, get some kind of protein. So what I do is I buy organic or the oily kind of peanut butter. It only has the type that I get, Scudder's, Mrs. Scudder's. It only has 1 gram of sugar. Am I worried about the calories? No, not at all, because the calories help you burn fat. In a way, it's only got 200 calories per serving, and that's about 3 tablespoons. I probably have 6, so that's 400. Big deal. I'm going to burn that off in my sleep just by doing the isometric crunches. Okay, those are really important as well too. Those will help you burn fat while you sleep. But, you know, the old thing about where you need a bunch of fat to burn fat, I'm just not buying it, okay? Fat did nothing for me. It actually made me fat. That's how I got to the way I am now. Or, well, was. Keep looking at those old pictures, okay? You've got to keep it in your head where you want to be and what you used to look like. I have those pictures on my phone. I look at them every once in a while. I show people, you know, that have, oh my God, you lost a lot of weight. And they didn't realize how fat I really was, okay? This big haunch on my neck is gone. I want it to stay gone forever. One of my goals is to fit into my old, military uniform here. Maybe you can see this. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, there's my blue rope. Oh, sorry. There's my blue rope. I was in the infantry, and yeah, I was 10th Mountain Division. Thank you very much. So I was 173 pounds when I last wore this uniform. So I don't know. Oh, my hair release kind of messed up. Apologize. But that's a goal. It's a silly goal. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not like, I just want to try on my uniform one more time before I die. No, it's just something to do, something to look forward to. You've got to have goals. Before you start this, here's what I did. For a long time before, okay, and it wasn't, I'm not going to tell you how long, but it was quite a few months before I actually did this. I would take my shirt off and look at myself in the mirror. And after, you know, shouting insults at myself and being disgusted, what I would do is I would suck in my gut, okay? And I'm still doing it to this day. I'll suck it in just to see how much more I want to look like that. I suck in my gut. You got to get it in your head. You got to get that vision in your head of how you want to look and what you want to do. You know, yeah, my face is a little bit gaunt, I guess. People are saying that I look like I'm losing weight every day. I'm really not losing poundage. I'm still at 50 pounds lost, which is awesome. You know, I started taking the blood pressure medication again, so I am getting a little bit dizzy, so I'm trying to watch that too. but outside of all that, you've got to keep that vision in your head of how you want to look. And you know what? I look in the mirror, and now instead of hurling insults at myself, I say, man, good job, dude. And wow, you look different. It took me forever. When I would look at these videos, I was like, God, I still look really fat in my face, and everybody else was noticing that I didn't. Then you go back and you look at those old pictures, think again. But this is a very short-term, it's a short-term fix for a long-term problem. Okay? A short-term fix for a long-term problem. This is going to be something that I'm going to battle probably for the rest of my life. I'm not going to get as fat as I was ever again. I'm going to get down to my 180 weight, and then just start looking every month, to see how I'm doing. If I start gaining too much weight, even 10 pounds, that's a downslide, man. If I start grabbing cakes and pies and crap and putting them in my mouth again, I'm going to think twice. I'm just going to do portion control. I'm telling you, every time I taste a celery and peanut butter or a piece of avocado or something like that, it's like a wonderful thing. It's not something I take lightly anymore. I just want to enjoy, and people at work are starting to do the juice fast. That's awesome. They're asking me questions. They're gonna see this big fat guy, and then 2 months later they're gonna see this thinner guy, and it's quite impressive to them. I don't do it for them at all, though some of the negative talk gets me going. It keeps me going. Even if people make fun of me or something like that, it's only because they're insecure in themselves, and I know that. But it does make you a little bit more secure. The good things, people saying good things and stuff, it does keep me going, man, because you know what? They're standing behind you. Okay? Don't let that be like, oh, I'm just embarrassed. Stop it. People are proud of you. So, anyway, pretty good day 75, and I'm getting ready for the weekend. My daughter is coming from out of town, hopefully sometime this weekend, and she's got some issues, but my pastor and I were discussing last night that maybe the fasting was for that particular reason for my daughter, because she's got, like I said, substance abuse issues, and I'm just gonna have fun with her. I'm gonna spend time with her, and what am I gonna do for food? I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna juice, and I'll buy her food. Am I gonna have a problem with it? No, I'll buy my daughter a hamburger. I don't care. It's her body. She doesn't have to suffer along in the fast that I do. My wife, by the way, has lost 30 pounds, so she's doing really well. We're both able to actually hug each other, all the way around. We call it skinny hugs, skinny kisses, skinny other things. But the fasting is preparing me for a lot of different things, and gosh, man, I just want to work my way up to doing a water fast for 10 or 15 days just to finish this out strong. Anyway, all right, I've yabbered on long enough, so have a good night, and please consider juice fasting as an alternative to dieting, because it's really not a diet. It's becoming a way of life. All right? Bye.